Alright guys, in this video we're going to talk about what you would do if your girlfriend dumps you for liking Andrew Tate content. Let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where we get you on the grind and improve your mind. So in this video we're going to go into a Newsweek article that we stumbled upon. We think it'd be a good teaching lesson for you guys to go over.
I'll pull up the article so you can read along with us from Newsweek. It says, woman urged to dump boyfriend after she finds out he likes Andrew Tate.
First of all, if a girl is dumping you because you find an entertainer on the internet amusing, you should probably let go of that girl. She probably does not have a high level of genuine desire for you. So that's a pro tip off the bat. Very important to understand.
Yeah, so it says, a woman seeking dating advice via a popular online forum is being urged to dump her boyfriend after discovering he is a fan of controversial social media influencer Andrew Tate.
Why does it matter who you're a fan of? If you find someone's ideas interesting and maybe something to reflect on, I don't think that's a big deal.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. As long as you're not trying to be him, because everyone should be themselves, like we talk about on this channel. Everyone needs to be their own individual self and have their own morals and their own principles and things that make them unique compared to the rest of the men out here. That is what you should be doing, not trying to be someone. So if you're trying to be Andrew Tate, then you need to stop that. You need to find your own journey. You can take little nuggets of things he says and different influencers on the internet. You can take different things of what they say and utilize them from your own life. But if you're going to try to be someone, then you're just mimicking someone. That's not even genuine. That is you faking it till you're making it. You want to be your own entity, not somebody else. So just some motivation for you guys.
Exactly. So let's continue. It says, in a widely shared Mumsnet post, Mumsnet, a user writing under the handle Pink Star at Night claimed she only recently discovered who Tate was and realized soon after that her boyfriend is a fan of his videos. Last month, Tate was banned from Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and with Meta telling Newsweek that the influencer has violated its guidelines on dangerous individuals and organizations. The move came in the wake of criticism over several clips in which Tate appeared to express misogynistic views, including claims women were the property of men and should take some responsibility for being raped. Now, a lot of these things, before we get really into it, I feel like it's better instead of me saying that it was wrong, like a lot of that stuff is wrong, just go and find the long-form versions of where those clips come from and make your own decisions for yourself on what you believe, if he was actually being genuine in what he was saying, or if it was some sort of joke or like a example of something. Just do that first before you really make any
do
real
your
assumptions.
research before you make final decisions on people that you don't know in real life and you've heard about on the internet. Something to think about. Stop getting emotional over people that don't care about you through the internet, that have more money than you. Just stop it.
Yeah, so Tate has rejected those accusations, insisting the quotes were taken from old footage without the necessary context. During an interview with Tucker Carlson, Tate told the Fox News host he had been banned from social media for living a traditionally masculine life.
Well, then we're in trouble then, aren't we, Mike?
Yeah. According to the viral Mumsnet post, it was the furor around Tate's social media ban that first prompted the woman to realize she had seen her boyfriend watching and laughing at TikTok video featuring Tate.
That's because he's funny. He's very entertaining. If you've seen the way like he talks in some of his videos, like it's quite. I've chuckled quite a few times. He says things in such an outrageous way, but guess what? It actually worked. He became one of the most Googled men on the planet, and he ended up getting a bunch of people to sign up for his program, his course, or whatever it was, and it worked. I mean, hate all you want, but the guy made it work. So kudos, but it really is like, it is just entertainment. I mean, of course there's some truth stuff that he says with it, but it's also like there are some very entertaining qualities about it. So I could believe someone just sitting on the couch watching, laughing. It doesn't mean they're like gushing over them, like, oh my god, I want to be just like him, I hate you, slash in the face. Like it doesn't mean that. You guys just get very emotional about these things that you see on the internet. You guys need to really calm down, do your research, and think logically.
Exactly. She said that at the time her boyfriend told her he is saying everything tongue-in-cheek, but to be honest, a lot of what he says is true, and she had thought little of it. But after hearing radio reports that Tate had been banned from social media, she sought out her boyfriend, who confirmed that he sometimes watched Tate videos.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Break up with him immediately. He ain't shit.
Oh no! He went on to tell her that he didn't think he should have been banned from social media, calling the move cancel culture, and adding all Andrew Tate did was express opinions. Whatever. However, his girlfriend disagreed. Arguing his comments could have a negative impact on young men.
It's like Cardi B.
just like Lizzo, and should not be allowed to say them. Several discussions have taken place between the pair in the weeks since, but she said her boyfriend is continuing to stand his ground. His argument is that Andrew Tate is standing up for men everywhere who feel oppressed by society and feel that their mental health issues are not recognized or taken seriously. Now, I do feel like that's true for the most part.
At least he's standing his ground. I guess he's a G for that.
Yeah, I feel like men's mental health, like it's talked about, but nothing's really ever being done about it, and that's what I feel like is. I feel like Andrew Tate also would talk about that a lot, and people, especially men, would connect with that because they feel like, yeah, like I hear about this, but like what is actually happening? I don't feel like I'm getting anything from it, and so I can understand why certain men would definitely want to stand their ground with Andrew Tate on that situation. I do genuinely agree with that. But while she took those remarks on board, the woman said that she had become increasingly perturbed after her partner began making claims like women take advantage of men and women are like annoying children.
If you allow them to be. There's some game for you guys. If you allow them to be.
While these views don't necessarily stem from Tate himself, she claimed he's never said these things before watching Andrew Tate. Honestly, this woman is trying to point the finger as like, oh, this is the reason. But like, you anything could really.
Once again, if you're watching someone on the internet, just take some of the things they say and just try to implement the good things in your own life. You don't have to copy them verbatim. Try to become your own thoughts, your own individual self. We talked about that before.
Yeah,
it should be said again.
Exactly. Though he insisted Tate had set men free, she was stunned when she finally sat down and watched one of the ex-kickboxer's videos, writing, "The stuff that comes out of his mouth is vile."
Well, I've seen some pretty genuine things.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple like full-length videos, like those hour-long ones, and I mean, there's not really much that like stands out as like.
He talks a lot about masculinity, which is being destroyed as before our very eyes in real time.
She began to gather some quotes from the clips she watched, and later confronted her partner with them, highlighting to him that his way of life and belief in things like being faithful in a relationship went against what Tate allegedly said in his clips she's seen. As a result of the confrontation, her boyfriend is no longer speaking to her, and she's torn over what to do. I love this person, but he's changed in the last few months. I feel like tearing my hair out and screaming. My mom's advice was wait for him to grow up a bit. How long do I wait? And that's
basically. I wonder what's gonna happen with that, but that's what it says. Like he's not talking to her anymore, so maybe the relationship was over for a while and he's starting to wake up. Or maybe the chemistry was bad anyway and he's starting to realize it. So that does happen. We all have those revelations, but hopefully it doesn't go cheating or anything. Yeah, you got to be very careful with who you're in a relationship with and try to see if you see the world in certain similar ways. That way you can be very compatible. I like to be very honest with the girls that I see about how I am, what the mission is, how it's going to be when you're with me. If you don't like it, bye, next. Bang someone else, no problem. A lot of girls can't handle that. You know, you got to be with girls that can handle you for who you are and then just have naturally good chemistry with. You want to get all the negative stuff out of the way. Just be authentic, be yourself, try not to hide who you are. And sometimes people do evolve over time, so if you're in a relationship, maybe you might not be the same person, but maybe your values change as we all do grow and evolve. Sometimes relationships just don't work out. It's part of the game. But you should not be breaking up with your partner because they like someone on the internet. That is just insane. And if they break up with you because you like someone and their views, why you care? It's either, all right, just break up and go fuck someone else then, if you're going to be like that. I like who I like, and that is it. I'm not going to bow down to nobody. I don't care what I am, who I am, and I follow who I follow, and I take the advice of what I do because it's how I am as a man. It's how I move. No one's going to take me down from how I move and the things I talk about and want to do. It's just who I am. If you don't like it, bye, cool, goodbye. It's nice meeting you. No problem.
Exactly, and you don't want to, again, we're going to say this again, you don't want to be exactly like that person that you follow or whatever. You don't want to be like Andrew Tate. You want to take certain things that he might say that might hit you in a positive way. They're like, oh, okay, and start being influenced in small doses of certain topics and certain things. You don't want to, be Andrew Tate to a T. You don't want to be exactly who he is, because then you're not, like we said earlier, you're not genuine and you're not being yourself, where you can take different things from different people and become a better version of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys, so just some interesting thought for you guys. That would be a good video to cover. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, comment your thoughts on the situation below. What would you do in the situation? So we want to hear from you guys. And so like the video if you have not. Subscribe to the channel, help us out. Let's get those numbers up. You could also donate to the Cash App. The funds go towards the stuff for this channel. And with that said, we're going to see you guys in the next video.
With you.